What?
Well, this is the Pocket Podcast, and it's Joseph, and I'm here with a friend of mine. If you want to introduce yourself, go for it.
My name's Cameron, but most of the people around my life call me Dougie.
Yeah,
because they don't. Well, I don't think you even know my real name. Like, I feel like you just forgot it after a while.
I know your real name. It's just it feels weird to call you by your real name after I've called you Dougie since freshman year. So right. It's like, Dougie's a really old high school friend of mine.
Yeah.
And
well, this goes back, before high school, like a year and a half ago. Before high school, like a year maybe.
Really?
8th grade, maybe.
I mean,
we knew each other, but we didn't hang out.
Right.
Yeah, we just knew each other in class. But then we went to like German, and then we like really hung out.
Yeah. German was such a stupid class.
It was.
I loved it.
Yeah, I cheated off you. I didn't know one thing. I still don't remember any German.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
You did cheat off me.
Yeah,
a lot.
You let me.
I did.
Respect.
I didn't care. I let you and Nick cheat off of me as much as you wanted.
What's the best part was our teacher knew. That I feel like he knew because
he totally knew.
Yeah.
Like, there was just no way that flew over his head.
Yeah.
He just didn't care.
And all the verbal stuff.
He liked me.
Yeah.
He liked me a lot.
Oh yeah, he did. He liked all of us.
Yeah. But I was hanging out with Dougie, and he's super interested in Sorry, that was a big yawn. He's super interested in podcasting and stuff like that, and I wanted to invite him on so we could just talk about fun shit.
Right.
Alright,
guys, go check out my channel. No, I'm joking.
Shameless plug. Here we go. So we actually decided to talk about, because Pocket Podcasts are around usually one subject, so we decided to talk about video games, like what games came out this last year that we really thought were good, and just just video games in general, like our favorites maybe, or something like that. It is a general topic for a Pocket Podcast, but
right.
So if you want to start, you can.
Well, probably a top game for me would be it's an exclusive. It's the PS4 exclusive SpiderMan.
Yeah.
That was an amazing game.
Really
in my
good.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like the best Spider-Man movie.
It is.
But it's not a movie. It's a video game.
They
just did a fantastic job with it.
Right.
The movement's fluid, the combat is engaging and challenging, and then the story is just phenomenal.
And oh my god, and all amazing. The suits, and it looks amazing.
I can't believe people were giving Insomniac shit over the Raimi suit. Like, they were working on it. You just can't. They couldn't really disclose it because there was a lot of copyright issues with it. So they got mad toasted from their fans, and it's completely unwarranted.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna actually vote it worst game of 2018 because they took out the puddles. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
Wow, I'm
surprised. They took out the puddles.
So in the trailer, I think it was at E3.
Mm-hmm.
They released some footage of gameplay of the game, and it was you going through a mission that's pretty early in the game.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. There's puddles on the ground.
Yeah.
That are reflective.
Oh.
And they look amazing.
Yeah.
When the game came out, there was no puddles, and people got real mad over them. Like,
why?
Real mad, because...
I can imagine that takes a lot of rendering, though.
Yeah, but, on the PS4
puddles.
Pro, it would have worked fine. So they just took it out.
I don't care. Like, puddles seem so insignificant to the whole story.
Worst game. Didn't have my puddles. I might be wrong, because I don't really follow the news, but I think that was it. I'm pretty positive.
Man, I don't know. I don't care. What else was another good game that came out this last year? It was just a banner year for Spider-Man, honestly. But as far as games go, I can't say that anything crazy cool came out. I could say Smash did come out. Breath of the Wild didn't come out in 2018. It came out in 2017.
No, it was 16. I think it was.
Was it really?
It was
wow,
a
it took
launch
that
game.
long for a Smash game to come out?
I think it was like at the end of 2016, I think. I mean, 26. Look this up actually, because I want to get it right. Like,
go for it.
Because it was a launch title whenever the Switch launched. That's when it launched. Why can I not navigate this?
That's weird. I don't know. My timeline for that kind of thing is so out of whack. Like, I just recently sold my Xbox, and it was one of the first Xbox Ones.
It was being of 2017.
It was 2017?
Yeah, March 3rd, 2017.
Gotcha. Okay,
so
cool.
I
wasn't too far off. Yeah. Hey, well, yeah, Smash Brothers. I heard it's just got phenomenal reviews.
It's amazing. I got it maybe 2 weeks ago, and I haven't put it down since, basically.
That's crazy.
I have unlocked every character already. Like, it's a class game.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, man. I really... Excuse me, I'm so tired.
Unexcused.
No, I really, I can't even say that I was, like, really into any of the new games. I don't really buy new games anymore, and I also don't have a Switch, so I can't really. But a game that I did play a lot this year, that I told you that I 100% earlier, I played Ocarina of Time.
Right.
That was, fun fact, that was my first time ever beating that game, too.
Really?
So, I was like, if I'm going to beat this game, I'm going to do it 100%. And so I just challenged myself to do it. I had to look up a lot of guides for those pieces of parts in Skulltulus.
I'm sorry, you're supposed to play like how it came out. Were there guides? No.
Yeah.
You cheated. Get out of my
life.
life.
Totally did cheat. No, but that was a lot of fun. I just spent a week straight, like on and off, every day playing the game.
Right.
I would stay up really late, like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I would go to bed, wake up the next day, like do my thing, and then whenever I got a chance, I would sit down and play it.
I quit my job, played,
time,
know.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. No, but it was a lot of fun.
I bet.
And that game, like, actually being able to play that game fully, because I've never done it before, because the only other time that I played it, I was a kid, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, Right. So, being able to play that game fully was awesome. Like, I got the full experience of it, and I can safely say that it is one of the best Zeldas out there, at least for me. Even though it is a little bit more linear than it is exploration, it's still got a healthy dose of like secrets and exploring and stuff like that you can do, Yeah. So,
I think my favorite, like, just Legend of Zelda game in general would probably be Link to the Past, the original.
You really like Link to the Past?
I don't actually have the actual game. I have a port of it on the 3DS.
Yeah.
It's a little cheaty. Like, you can cheat on it a little bit because you can go back to a save. You, like, if you die in a dungeon, you go back to the beginning. If you saved right before you died, like in the game, you could just like restart your game at that point. Yeah. It's a little cheaty. I kind of used it. I mean, I had the choice not to, like I did, but it was still fun, and I pretty much beat that. I didn't want to represent it, but
I never played this game, but I do like the premise of it. I like Link's Awakening a lot.
Oh yeah,
no, I like the story of that game is really unique.
I played a bit of it, not a lot, but a bit.
Yeah. It's just hard to think of games when you're so disconnected from games.
I mean, it's been a long, weird year for games. I mean, like, really I didn't play a lot. I didn't play Red Dead.
I heard Red Dead 2 was really good.
Apparently, it's really good. I didn't play it. I'm not a big fan of Red Dead, but I mean, if you think about it in a way of what games came out in 2018, that was a pretty big one.
It was a big one. Red Dead. I know there was like one other. I just can't think of it right now.
I feel like if I look.
What about Fallout 76?
Fallout 76. That is a game that is so questionable. Like I question my love for Fallout in general because I played that game.
In a good or a bad way?
It's a bad game.
It's a bad game.
It's
really.
a bad game. It's I'm not gonna use my like. Think of it like I played Fallout 4, loved it. Played New Vegas, loved it. Played Fallout 3. It was okay, but I loved it.
Right.
But when I bought the game, I bought the $80 special edition, and I had my I Love Fallout goggles on, so I didn't care about any reviews that were already out or anything about it. I just played it because it was Fallout. Mm-hmm. And that was the wrong way to play it. You gotta go in blind, I think, for like a game like that, because I played it. Everyone around me told me, oh, this is a terrible game. Why are you playing? I'm like, nah, it's Fallout. It's great. I was telling, because the story aspect of that game, Fallout-wise, is amazing, but the way to follow it's terrible because no NPCs, so you can't talk to anyone. Mm-hmm. It's all voice recordings on little tapes. Because you don't play Fallout, so I mean,
I do not play Fallout.
So there's like voice recordings. There's no NPCs. You can't talk to anyone. The online's kind of sucky because everyone just ignores you now. Yeah. When the game first came out, it was kind of great. When it was on beta, which is another thing I'm going to talk about. Because did you hear about Fallout's beta?
No, I did not.
When it came out for beta, you had to pre-order it.
Really?
Yeah, you had to pre-order it. You could go to GameStop, put $5 down, and they give you a beta code.
Yeah.
And you could play on a specific day, at a specific time, whenever they said they could.
Really?
So they released a schedule when you could play. Because they'll have the servers open to, stress test them and stuff.
That's a weird beta.
Right. You could only play at those times. So if people worked or, they couldn't play. If they worked or at school or whatever, they're screwed.
That sounds really stupid. Yeah, that sounds really stupid.
I took off work to play those days, yeah.
Wow.
I really loved Fallout, so I thought, okay, it's going to be great. That was a terrible game.
Well,
I'm 75% of the way through, and I've just lost all hope in it. I just gave up.
Yeah.
So.
There's no redeeming factors of that.
Right.
I think they're finally coming out with The Last of Us 2. There was a teaser trailer for it this last year.
I never played Last of Us 1.
I didn't either, but I watched a Let's Play of it, and it's really good. It's really good. I wish they would call it The End of Us. I thought that would have been really smart if that was the closing part of the story.
Right.
That would have been just really clever on my part, or not on my part, but on their part.
Right.
I think.
Wow. Sea of Thieves came out this year. Do you ever play?
Is that good? No. Is that a good game though?
It's boring because it's repetitive.
Really?
Yeah. I looked up a list of all the games that came out in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
You got stuff I completely forgot about Call of Duty 4.
Oh.
I'm not a fan of Call of Duty.
Not a fan of Call of Duty.
I think I lost interest after 2.
I stopped playing. I got lost interest after Black Ops 2.
Right.
That to me, Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3 were the last good ones, and Black Ops 2 was okay.
Right.
But I still played the shit out of Black Ops 2.
Right.
Because I like playing. I liked it.
It's good. Yeah.
But Black Ops 1, I still play sometimes, or I guess I used to now because I don't have an Xbox anymore. But I would still play it a lot.
Right.
Just because it's fun. It still has a pretty solid player base. It's a fun game.
Would you still Would you play backwards compatibility mode?
Yeah.
On the 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Playing on the actual 360 would be great again, but
there was a teaser trailer for Halo 6.
That's true.
I'm actually kind of excited for that game.
I haven't been excited for a Halo game in a while.
I really hope it plays itself out well. Because Halo 5, in retrospect, really wasn't that good. The multiplayer was fun, but everything else really wasn't that good.
I think, Well, no, I was gonna.
No, I just I don't know. I mean, going back to just favorite games in general. The last year I got really into Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing was really new to me whenever I started playing New Leaf, and that wound up being really fun to me.
Game?
First Animal Crossing? Yeah. That was my first one. Then I went over to a friend's dorm, and I played the original Animal Crossing on her GameCube. It was really cool. I want to own it just so I can say I own it.
That's the game I started with. I started that on my sister's GameCube. Game.
I saw an advertisement for it with a GameCube game that I had in the past, and then I just never got it. You know, but it looked interesting to me. Yeah. The one GameCube game I'm always gonna love, even though in retrospect it probably isn't that great, story wise, is Sonic Adventure 2. I love that game. That game is so much fun to me. I just it might be just my nostalgia goggles, but I go over to Noah's house and I play it all the time with him because I own it, but he loves the game. You don't like it?
What?
Do you not like it?
I thought you said him. I was like,
no,
okay.
The game.
The game is, I don't know. I just think every Sonic game is a little too cringy. It's just too much.
There's good ones. I like Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, and that's it. I like I like those ones. I kind of like.
You didn't like Mario and Sonic go to the Olympic Games?
No.
Summer or winter? What's wrong with you? No. Playing with a Wii Fit board?
I liked Unleash a little bit, but that's just because I played it as a kid, so I have that nostalgia on it. But I can't say that I enjoy any modern Sonic games or anything like that. I just feel like they had a perfect formula for it in Sonic Adventure 2, and they never elaborated on it. They just kind of kept it to that, and that kind of sucks, but it's whatever.
Sega, what was it called? Sega Genesis? Was that a game? Or was that...
The Sega Genesis was a console. I actually own it.
I'm stupid. I was trying to remember a game, and I was like, I put two of them together in my brain. I'm like, Sega Genesis. That sounds like a game. I'm gonna say that out loud.
The Sega Genesis was a
stupid.
console. I own it.
Right. No, but a good GameCube game, the best actually, in my opinion, Super Mario Sunshine.
That's a really good game.
That's one of the
I used
best
to own
games
it. I never beat it. It's a long game.
Oh yeah,
very long, but very cool.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't really get the whole thing of understanding, like, if you were to go to GameStop, get a game. In my brain, I was like, oh, I need another game. I'm gonna go sell this game that I don't play that much anymore, so I can go get this game.
Yeah.
Well, I kept doing that for Super Mario Sunshine, so I got it the first time, played probably 25% of it. Like, oh, a new game came out. Got that. I needed money, so I sold that. I'm like, oh wait, I still want to play that. I did that like 8 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever beat it?
Yeah, just one time. But I've always gone back to it and just started playing levels, but I've literally got like no time anymore.
Right.
To just sit down and play that much of like that long of a game.
Right. No, I understand.
It's a long game.
It really is a long game. You know what Mario game I really liked? It's not even like that. You play a Mario game. Luigi's Mansion. I really liked that game. I never beat it.
Scared the hell out of me when I was a kid.
I thought it was the creepiest thing imaginable. And like going back to it now, it's kind of doofy, but it's like it's still a fun game.
Yeah.
I never beat it. I got really close to beating it. I never did.
I always like.
I'm pretty sure I still have the disc, but it's all scratched up and destroyed. You know, I can't really play it.
I liked how Mario had Flood, and then Luigi had his vacuum. I always liked that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I always thought that was funny.
Yeah. Invented by the same guy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr.
Professor Egad.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Something like that.
Right.
Damn.
I want to go play it again. I gotta go back to GameStop and buy it.
No.
If only. They still sell.
You know what though? The only Sonic Adventure that I did beat was the first one. And then the second one I beat recently. I beat it on my PC last year. No, the year before last. I finally beat it. And I'm just so trash at the second to last boss. The last boss was easy. The second to last boss was what was challenging.
Damn.
And I know, right? But I finally beat it, so I can say I beat him.
Respect.
Yeah. But the first one was a lot of fun to beat.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think this year has been, like, to jump off topic of old games back to the new ones from 2018. I think this year has been the year of movies, not games.
Movies have been really good this year.
I think this next year, I don't think it's gonna be games again. I don't think
so. I think it's like a cycle.
2017 was games.
Yeah, it's like a cycle thing.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
the Switch came out in 2017, so obviously that was the front runner for games.
Right.
Then I think the Xbox One S and the PS4 Pro were not far behind.
Right.
Unless they came out before the Switch, but I don't actually know. I don't know the timeline.
The Switch came out 2017. The Xbox One S, I've had that. I got it like a month after it got released, so I got it 2 years ago. 16?
17? It's 2019.
I'm stupid. I keep thinking it's 18. Yeah, 3 years ago then.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Switch came out after.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so then the Switch was after the... maybe. I don't actually know. Go ahead and look it up.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
I already do. I said the Switch came out March 2017, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I agree with you. I don't think this year was for games. I don't think next year will be for games. I think it's every 3 years or so. It just depends on what's releasing, what kind of games are being written or like made.
You were wrong.
Wasn't I wrong?
2016.
Really?
The 1S came out before the Switch.
Wow, a whole year.
Oh no, wait, we were already saying that.
We were saying that.
I'm stupid.
You're fine.
Whole year though. Wow. Yeah, the Switch isn't that old yet. I'm surprised. But yeah, it is still leading like console. Like, well, it's not the leading. It's up there. It's always been a fight between Microsoft and Sony with their consoles, and then Nintendo just had their Wii U, and everyone was like, screw the Wii U. Now you got the Switch, and it's like now it's finally a competitor.
Right.
But I think it's been doing better than all the others. But yeah, no, like, it's not gonna be year of gaming again. It's gonna be year of movies because you have all three. You have literally 3 Marvel movies coming out this year.
That's crazy. I mean, aren't there usually 2 or 3 that come out every year? No.
2. Well, this year we had Black Panther and Infinity War.
and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was
that's
3.
All right.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3. It's going to be Captain Marvel, Endgame, and then Far From Home, which is coming in the summer.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go see Endgame in theaters and Far From Home. I don't know that I'm going to go see Captain Marvel. Not because I'm not excited for the movie, but because it takes a lot for me to go to a theater and see a movie. Because
you're not a movie guy.
I love movies. I just don't love going to the theater. I like staying home and watching.
I love it.
Yeah.
I literally work at one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm actually kind of getting, like, this is going to get a little bit more off topic, but I'm actually almost getting tired of superhero movies.
What?
Not because, like, I don't love them, but because,
it's only
like,
been
I almost wonder
16 years.
I almost wonder if the MCU should have just stopped at Endgame. Like, I feel like that would have been such a good open and shut book, you know?
It could. It's sad, but it could.
I really thought that, like, that would be smart, especially from a business perspective, because if you're stopping it right there at 10, 11 years, then there's going to be this big demand to see more.
Right.
And then you start a new one.
I mean, it could be the end. It's the end of everyone's it's the end of most of everyone's contracts.
I know, but they're already introducing new characters to continue it going, like SpiderMan, Captain Marvel,
Ant-Man.
Black Panther, Ant-Man, it's Doctor Strange. Like they already introduced a bunch of characters to make the new Avengers, essentially.
But, yeah, so the old Avengers are out probably at Endgame.
Probably.
Since Endgame.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That happens, though.
Big shame. It's gonna be real sad when we see. I know one of them's gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Cap.
If I had to put my money on it, it's either Cap or Iron Man.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
See who else I saw a post on Instagram. It's like how are we gonna call when Captain Marvel gets here? When someone says, "Hey Cap," who's gonna come? Captain Marvel and Captain America. But I think he sings.
Yeah, I think this is a good place.
You gotta kill Captain America to get the new one.
I think this is a good place to end off.
Yeah, all right.
But thank you guys for listening on our ramble about video games and then subsequently Marvel movies at the end of it, just for a little bit. If you guys liked what you heard, then go ahead and drop a like. Like, comment, subscribe, you know?
I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's so cringy. You're dead to me. Goodbye.
So, yeah. I'm Joseph, and that's Dougie. And
hey.
We're going to sign off. So,
I love you.
Okay, bye.